Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I love having you here. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe because that way you're part of the family and you don't miss any of the new videos that I will be posting. Ooh, dusty. So it's almost the end of the year, you guys. I have so many videos that I want to do before the end of the year. And this one I've been wanting to do since the start of the week. Is now Thursday, but I just haven't had a chance. And let's get right to the video. So today I'm going to be opening a package that I got from Tiffany at TSBUDGETS. She has an Etsy shop, so she has been the one that has made, I would say, 80% of my new envelopes. This binder is from her shop. I'm still waiting on a new one. All of my envelopes are from her shop. So she sent me this. I bought her 100 envelope challenge because I'm really excited to do it properly this time. I don't know if you guys remember that I tried doing one, but I wasn't keeping track of what I was doing. So I'm so excited. And she told me that she sent some freebies. So I'm so excited to open this package, you guys. I have been waiting. So let's do it. She has like the cutest things on her shop, and she also lives in Massachusetts, so I get these packages pretty fast. Let me move these. Obviously already pink. Oh my goodness, she did send this as a free. She sent a lot of freebies, okay, but she did post on her Instagram that the first 6 orders were gonna get this one, and I was looking forward to getting one of these so much. I have a lot of, well, not a lot, but I have like 3 bank bags, but I wanted one that was pink. I love it so much. And a bank slip. Thank you so much, Tiffany. It looks like she also sent a clear one. I love it. I love the concept of these because you can like get the money from here, or you can just get it from here. Isn't it crazy? I love it. I love it. She also sent a pen. And let me get this. I have been so excited. I loved her challenge. I mean, first of all, because it matches the it's pink, so it already matches everything I have. Where do look how beautiful this is. I love it. So this is the one that I made myself. It's not like the best quality because this was my postpartum activity. That's how I refrain myself from having sad thoughts. Look at this. I am in love. And I like hers as well just because the numbers are big. So it'll be easier for me to show these on camera. I love them. I can't love them more. Oh, they're beautiful. I'm so excited to start this challenge, and I'm gonna be starting it today with you guys. Let's see. I see so many more goodies in here that I can't even. Let me see what's in here. I think in here are the trackers. This is her Instagram, TikTok. I love her packaging videos. I am obsessed with packaging videos for some reason. And Etsy, so that you guys can find her. So she did, oh, I love this. So she sent a pink and a white tracker. I'll probably use the white one. So finally, your girl's not gonna get lost. And let's see, because I still see more things in here. I love this. I can't believe she sent me more envelopes. Are these challenges? I love this. The vinyl is glittery red. I love it. And then she sent me her 2K savings challenge. I will probably laminate this. And then winter savings challenge. I love that. It's so cute. Look at the snowmans. Also, I think every little figurine is $10. And these have set amounts already. Oh my god, thank you, Tiff, so much. I cannot even believe that you sent me. OMGs. I wanted to get this one so bad, but I was like, I already overdid it with the challenges. Oh my god. Look, this is her 2K savings challenge. I would assume it's similar to this, or I don't know, maybe. So it has the envelopes here so that you can track them, you can mark them out, and then is this to put the money in, or are you supposed to put the money in here? I'm gonna have to ask her, but I wanted to get it just because it's laminated. I am obsessed, as you guys can tell, with laminated savings challenges and laminated envelopes this year. OMGs. I am so grateful to you, Tiff. If you're watching this video, hopefully you are, for everything that you sent me. You really didn't have to, but I am so appreciative, because I know this takes so much time to do. I'm so happy, I'm blessed, and thank you again. I will say thank you for the rest of the year and probably next year as well. Let me put this envelope here. So probably my savings challenge will be going on my white binder. She I bought this quilted binder from her, and she has, let me just put it where I would say here. She has a white one too, and I'm just obsessed with quilted binders. So I'm just waiting on that, and probably all of these envelopes are gonna go over there. So I'm gonna put these away, and I'm gonna use this one when I go to the bank tomorrow. All right. So this video, this cash stuffing, is gonna be dedicated 80% toward this challenge. I'm just going to do my wallet first. So let's see how much I have. Let me grab my calculator. I had to hide my calculator, you guys, because my son took a few of these of the little numbers away, and I was like, oh no. All right, so let me see how much are we working with today. Well, let me fix it first. And then how have you guys been? I want to thank everyone that comments on my videos. I'm gonna start doing shout outs, and I'm gonna do them right after I finish counting here. So looks like we have 300. So, and then 51, 52, 53. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 100, 5, 10, 5, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60. So we have 1,000. Okay, so the randomest, well, what I thought was the randomest thing happened. So my advisor from school messaged me saying that this was my son, guys. He shaked my wallet and all the money came out, but I know where this is coming from. She messaged me saying that my nursing class that I'm gonna take for the spring in January, sadly there were not enough students, so that I needed to register a different class, and I was just so thrown off by it because I'm like, is the content the same? She said that it was gonna be similar. I don't know, so it has just been like bothering me. And but I spoke to a friend of mine, and he said that the same thing happened to him a couple years ago, and he took the class and it was the same thing. So that made me feel better. Because I'm like, how can you not have enough students for a nursing class? That was just weird to me. I've never heard of anything like that. But let's start. Eating out's not gonna get anything. Miscellaneous has 15, and I think that's enough. Toiletries has 15, I think. Yeah, that's enough. My son, I'll probably put 25. And now he has a total. I probably won't stop it after this one. 20, 40, 45, and 50. Giving is going to get 5. And then I'm gonna give myself, I don't know, 30. I don't want to give myself that much, just 20, because when I have money here, I just find a way to spend it, and I hate that. So that's it. Only $50 in total stuffed in here. So now my beautiful 100 envelope savings challenge. I do want to stuff an extra one in here, and then the rest is gonna go to this challenge. So I am working on section 3. So let me do the last two 50s. My Sharpay, and let me allow this to dry. This is section 3. So I think I should just use some change. No, never mind. I'm just gonna put 100. It is what it is. So 250. Guys, if you hear my husband and my son in the background, you guys know I can't avoid them. Can't kick them out. I love them too much. So section 2. Now section 3 is complete. Alrighty. So now onto the 100 savings challenge. I am planning to overstuff some categories because I want to be surprised, you guys. I want to be surprised. A beautiful thumbnail picture. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know. I want, even if it's just like an extra $5 in a few categories, just so that I know that it's not 5,000 at the end of the year, because I like the surprise factor. If I want to try to finish this before the year though. And I said I'm not gonna use $1 bills. All right. So the first one is gonna get 5. Yes, I know a lot of people think stuffing is stupid, but it's okay. That's just what I want to do. I mean, let me just complete them and then mark them. These 5s, they're like the end of me. So share with me, guys, what are the challenges that you are the most excited about starting or completing? I never have seen, I mean, I've only tried this challenge once before and I didn't finish it. And I was close to, but I just wasn't keeping track, so I didn't want to be putting more money. And I had a lot of bonus envelopes, so I don't know, it was just too messy. And I also wanted to talk about situation. I would say situation. I saw a video the other day, randomly scrolling through TikTok. And I wish I could remember who this lady was. And but it was very late, and she mentioned something important. She said that a lot of times we stress because we think our situation is never going to change, or we stress worrying about the future because we don't know what to do, assuming that our situation is not going to change. And yes, sometimes it takes a long time, but things will change. Like, whatever you're experiencing right now will not stay there forever. And it made me think about, especially when I started this journey, I remember doing my taxes that year. I think it was my very first year as a nurse. It was the COVID year. So there was many nights that I was obligated to stay and do extra shifts. And this was completely against my will, because I am a workaholic. I do like to work, but you know, with COVID, I was afraid of bringing something home. So I don't know, it was just very hard, but I did make a lot of money. And I remember at the end of the year doing my taxes. My mom did my taxes, and they were like, oh, you made a total of $90,000 and for the year. I was paying rent, paying my car. I paid my own bills ever since we came to this country. It's been almost 7 years. We never qualified or even applied for any type of government assistance, so we had to hustle through since the very first day. And I remember just thinking, like, is this worth it? Is this ever going to change? I think for 6 months straight, I didn't even smile, because it was just too hard. It was very hard, not knowing anyone, completely different language, just feeling out of place. A lot of people would say that I was an odd person. And I've come to realize that one of the reasons that they thought I was odd is because I was just way too nice. Way too nice. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have met anyone from Honduras, but we are really big on hospitality and making people feel comfortable. So I was called odd very many times, gullible, innocent. And I never took offense to it because I was very innocent, so I didn't think that people were saying that in a way to be mean. But I do remember that was a very hard time in our lives. We were sleeping in a one-bedroom apartment because that's all we could afford at the time. We had one car. It was my mom, my brother, my sister, and I. And we only had one car. And I remember just, working toward this getting better. I had a full-time job in the morning, a part-time in the evening, and then I was going to school full-time. And it was very, very hard. I wasn't sleeping that much, but I was still happy because I was looking forward to something. Then when I started nursing school, I failed. I had a lot of commitments, and then the language barrier was so hard. And I was like, oh, I'm not meant to be a nurse. And very hard, challenging times. Let me see. I don't think I can do all these, but I'll try. Let me do 50 and under. 53 here. So fast forward, I was able to go back into the program. I finished, I got a job, I worked, wasn't able to save any money. I realized how much money I saved and not saved. I'm speaking backwards, guys. I realized how much money I made that year and was not able to save anything, which was a wake-up call for me, because I was like, if there's no way I made that much money. And then when I realized, when I became a nurse, how much money I made, I was so I felt embarrassed that after that all of my hard work was spent in nothing. And I don't even remember what I spend my money on, because I don't have anything luxurious. I don't have expensive bags or anything like that. So I really don't know. So that was kind of my wake-up call to start saving properly. And the first year that I was taking the saving seriously, I got pregnant. And of course, you know that when you are expecting a child, you prioritize whatever you will be needing. And the first time you have a kid is everything is new. You don't know what works. You don't know what to buy. And it's basically changing everything in your house to fit a child. A lot of things that we had in our living room were not child safe. Got rid of our coffee table, our lamps, because they looked pretty but they weren't safe. So it was a lot of expenses. So the first year budgeting, I saved $4,000. That's what I saved from February to December. On December, we had to use up all of my savings. Everything that I had saved, we had to use it to pay some unexpected debt that we experienced in December, but I was still very grateful that I had the money. And it was gone just like that. And then this year, which would be technically my second year budgeting, I saved $4,000 before. When I closed out my first 100 envelope challenge, it had 4,000. So I am seeing that this year I am closer to 10K for saving. And I realized that all of the things that were worrying me about not having a good job, or not having decent income, or not being able to pay my bills, were just worries of the moment, because I figured it out. I still have a 50, never mind. Let me do 70. 68. And when I saw that TikTok, it unblocked so many memories of nights that I was worried that my situation was not going to change. And I am very grateful for everything that happened to me, because see, now I went back to school to get my bachelor's degree, because I want to be a nurse practitioner. So I need a bachelor's before that. A mental health nurse practitioner. That's my goal. So pray for me, guys. If I wouldn't have failed that year, because it was tough, and nursing school is tough. Getting good grades is just hard. But I was barely making it, guys. I was holding on by a thread. So if I wouldn't have failed that year and retaken the classes that I had to retake, I wouldn't have been able to get into the school that I am now, which is close. It's close to my mother-in-law, and she watches my son for me a couple days a week. Some classes are online, so it's not so bad right now. I wouldn't have been able to get into the program that I wanted. Because my GPA wouldn't have made it. So at that time, was it hard? Yes, it was very, very hard. But was it worth it? Yes, it was very worth it. Everything that happened during COVID as a nurse is something that I've never experienced anywhere else before. The burnout, it was just so challenging. So it reminded me of that video of how sometimes we think that we're sad because we think our situation is not going to change. I remember being pregnant, and I really didn't like my job at all, because I don't like office jobs. I like to meet with patients and know them, because I love people and I love talking to people. And I was just sad, and then the hormones and the pregnancy, being cranky and hungry all of the time. I did this one. See, I'm already messing up. And let's see, what else can we do? Maybe find 30. And then when I gave birth, maybe I can do 30 twice. 28, 30. Let's do 35. The job was an office job, and my husband and my mom were like, yeah, just take a job like that because you're pregnant. It's still, COVID is very active. We don't want nothing to happen to you. And I was like, okay. And my boss was so nice. He was just so nice, but I was just very pregnant and very cranky all the time, and I feel bad now for everything that I complained. He was so nice. He would buy me my pregnancy cravings all the time, and who does that? So I made it. I survived. And then when I left that job, I remember I was so stressed during my maternity leave because I was like, I don't have a job lined up. I really don't want to go back to the office because the office requires me to be out of my house for so many hours. I don't want to leave the baby. I was so stressed. I have no idea. And then it wasn't my highest paying job. I took a pay cut to get that position, but pay cut for safety, it was worth it. But then after my maternity leave ended, I did a few interviews and nothing was lining up, and then I met with this employer. It was actually the supervisor that I met, and they offered me a VNA job, which is what I was looking for, in the evenings, which was also what I was looking for because my son doesn't sleep through the night. He's starting to now, but he never did as a baby, so I was always like on zombie mode. My husband used to work overnights at the time, so it was very challenging. But she was so nice, and I was looking for a specific pay rate. I had interviewed with this company before, so I was not really looking forward to doing this interview. But someone from their HR department called me, and they said, let's see, what can I do here? There's 50. Maybe I can find the 50 instead of the 19. Let me see if I can find it. 53, 52. I think I did 50 already. Well, let's do 51. I can find a $1 somewhere. Where's my wallet? Maybe I'll take a $1 from here. This is cheating, you guys. Don't do this. She offered me a job, and I remember she said the pay rate, and I said, you know, that's something I can't work with. Being completely honest with you, I just had a baby, and she was such a maternal person, so she was like, oh, you just had a baby. And she was like, how old is he? She was just like in love. And she said, you know, let me see what I can do for you. And she was able to get me a pay raise, which was, I think, $5 more than what I was making at my other job. And I was so happy. And I really liked this job a lot. And then when I was accepted into school, I looked for a full-time weekend position. And that weekend position was a $3 pay raise from this job. So it was a $7 pay raise from the job that I had 2 years prior, which was a lot. And thanks to that job, I have been able to save, reach my goals, and go to school, and still keep my sanity, be a mom, be a wife. So if you guys are going through a similar situation where you feel like you're stuck or things have just been not going well for a while, I can tell you that I've been there. I've struggled. I remember I could talk so much about this, guys, but I worked in a kitchen when I was going to school because that's the only way I could afford food. And I had only been here for probably 3 months. But the story is very different now. Obviously, I'm not rich. We live in a 1-bedroom apartment, but we have everything we need. I have a car, I have a job, I have a loving husband. My son is amazing, and I am very blessed, very grateful that I get to share my journey into getting rid of our consumer debt and saving up for a house. I'm very grateful for all of you guys that are here. I'm sorry if my story bores you. Please don't leave me. Stay tuned, and next video, guys, will hopefully be me closing out my savings challenges and maybe a giveaway. I don't know. So stay tuned and have a great financial weekend. Stay blessed, guys.